Hello dear students, I Abhinav welcome you all in your own platform that is Resultant. I hope you all are fine and doing fantastic. In this session, I will be telling you that what should be the correct sequence or you can say correct approach to attempt those 65 questions in 3 hours. What should be the correct approach or sequence for gate paper so that you can optimize your marks. Before that, let me tell you few other things. You can join my Telegram group Civil by Abhinav Sir. Already more than 6,000 students have joined here. You can join this. And guys, we have started a new initiation that every day in the morning we are putting the quiz, the gate level questions, and for the same questions in the evening we are putting the solutions also. If you are preparing for GATE 2026 or 27, you can take our courses where you will be getting live plus recorded classes. You will be getting the subject notes for every subject, workbook for every subject. You will be getting previous year questions with solution for every subject, formula book for every subject, and complete doubt resolution. These study notes for every subject, PYQ for every subject, workbook for every subject you will be getting in PDF that you can download for lifetime. Okay, the complete faculty team is there to help you in your gate preparation journey. Okay, now guys, you can download our app from the Play Store as well. Now coming to the session, guys, before the correct sequence, let me tell you that the gate exam is on the way. You might be little nervous, little anxious, little tensed, but it's okay, yaar. Being nervous or anxious or tensed in the last few days, it's normal. Okay, nothing new. And any student getting however marks, whatever marks in the gate exam consist mainly of two things. One, his exam preparation, his syllabus coverage, and second one, that how much he replicate or he convert his knowledge that he has studied in those 3 hours. I repeat, whatever marks you will be getting in the gate exam will be mainly consist of or largely consist of two things. First, how much syllabus you have prepared, how much depth you have prepared, and the second one, whatever you prepared, how much you can convert in the examination. To be very truthful with you, to be very honest with you, in last few days, 5 to 6 days, you will not be able to cover much syllabus. Suppose you have covered 33% syllabus or 40% syllabus or 60% or 80% syllabus, you cannot increase that percentage by a large amount, might be 1% or 2%. Okay, so whatever you covered, whatever depth you covered, in that portion, large change will not be possible now in last 3 to 4 days. But guys, how much you replicate in the exam, how much you convert in the exam, how efficient you are in the exam, that can be significantly boosted up if you follow certain guidance. Now, what will be that correct approach? That I will be telling you in these 5 to 10 minutes, because the correct approach for the examination is not a huge thing. Okay, that I'll be taking a 1 hour session for this is not required. Okay, that I'm taking 1 hour or 2 hour session on this. Now guys, first of all, if you have not still given the full length test, I recommend all the students to give the full length test so that they can analyze not the mistakes, not the concepts, not the subject knowledge, but their time management. Okay, it should not be like that the first time you're attempting those 65 questions in the examination. You must complete many full length tests before the exam. You might be, most of you have done this, but still if some of you have not done this, at least give 2 full length paper before the examination so you can analyze your time management. Okay, it should not be like that the first time you're giving the examination, first time you're solving 65 questions in the examination and you're finding that in those 3 hours you're only attempting 50 questions, or might be your speed is huge or your syllabus coverage is not 100%, might be you're ending up covering doing the syllabus doing the questions in 90 minutes and then you are doing little bit of revisions and nothing much to do. If that is the case, then you can devote more time for your questions so that your accuracy is good. I hope you understood what I want to say. Bhail also, about the Bhail exam strategy, I'll be telling you after the examination, after the gate exam will be over now, then I'll be taking a complete video regarding BHEL. Now coming to the sequence, now coming to the approach to give the gate examination. Guys, your gate examination will be in two phases, or gate examination will be in two parts. Okay, section A will be of 15 marks aptitude, and section B will be your engineering section, which includes mathematics also. There is not separate section for mathematics. Those who are giving the examination for the first time, let me tell you, the examination will be in two parts. Part A 15 marks, part B 85 marks. Part A consists of aptitude, part B consists of engineering mathematics and civil engineering. Now, guys, on those 3 hours, any number of time you can give to part A or part B within the examination. Any time you can switch from part A to part B to part A. There is no sectional cutoff for part A and part B. Okay, so how much time you want to give to part A, you can give. How much time you want to give to part B, you can give. Any time you can switch from B to A or A to B. So that is clear. Now, guys, one more thing I want to tell you, that up to now you're giving the full length test with a certain routine or certain sequence. Some of you or most of you are giving the part A first and then you are solving the part B. Some of you might be doing the part B first and doing the part A. There is no unique or correct answer for this. Every individual is different. Whatever is synchronizing to your frequency, that is good for you. If you're happy, if you're having confidence in solving the part A first, the aptitude section first, and then going to part B, it's completely fine. If you're happy in solving the part B first and then going to part A, it is again fine. But let me tell you, if on both sections you are almost equal and you don't think that any particular section is much helping you, is not helping you to that you are selecting a part A first or part B first, if that doesn't make any difference to you, then in that case I recommend you to attempt the part A first. I again saying that if you're happy in solving part B first, you can do that, no problem in that. But if both the sections, you can take any of those sections first, I recommend you to take part A section first, because usually the part A sections can be solved much faster than the part B. So once you solve those 10 questions consist of 15 marks in 25 to 30 minutes, then you will be having a confidence that these questions you have solved faster. So you have on an average, you have a comparison on a comparative base, you have more time for a particular question in part B, and that requires part B, the engineering part requires more time to solve a question as compared to aptitude. So solving the aptitude section first for 20 to 25 minutes and then going to the part B is good. Otherwise, if your part B is strong, you can take part B also. There is no hard and fast rule in that. Okay, now coming to, sir, should I do 1 mark question first or 2 mark question first? Let me tell you guys that from last many years, there is no separate 1 mark question that you will be solving, and then after completing them there will be 2 mark question. Now from last many years, 1 mark question and 2 mark questions are jumbled up. So what you can do, not selecting the 1 mark question, the like question number 13 is 1 mark, then question number 15 is 1 mark, then question number 19 is 1 mark. You should not do that. Instead of that, start solving the question. If it is 1 mark or 2 marks, start solving them in a sequence way. You should solve a paper in 2 attempts. Okay, suppose in the first attempt you have seen all 65 questions, you have solved many of such questions. A particular question in which you are thinking it will take a large amount of time, or you are not very confident in that concept, leave that question and in the first attempt solve all other 65 questions or all other questions from 65 questions, whatever you know. I repeat guys, in the first attempt, suppose you take section A first, solve the questions which you are thinking you are confident and you are thinking that you can solve them. Solve the questions of Part 2 in a serial order. No need to select 1 mark question or 2 mark question first. Solve the part B section. In that first attempt, leave those questions in which you are not confident or you think that it will take a large amount of time. Anyways, those questions which you have not studied, you have to leave in first attempt, second attempt, in every attempt. I'm not talking of those questions. Suppose you have not prepared steel. Question number 32 comes of steel. So anyway, you will be leaving that either in first attempt or in second attempt. Okay. So in the first attempt, solve all the questions, 1 mark, 2 mark, whatever is coming on the way. No need to select 1 mark question separately or 2 mark question separately. Section A, section B, solve all the questions. Suppose 32, 35 questions you have solved. Then there is an option for mark for review also. So all those questions that you want to solve in the second attempt, you can do mark on review. Then on the second attempt, no need to scroll all the paper, but select only those mark for review questions. Mark for review questions are those questions that you have not solved in the first attempt and you are confident on them, but due to you are thinking that they will take large amount of time, you have not solved those questions. Okay? Okay, give me yes or no, guys. My audio is coming to you or not? Everyone, give me yes or no. Come on, guys. Okay, so in this way, you should be attempting your paper. In the first attempt, you solve all the questions in which you are confident or which you are thinking that you can solve them in 2 to 4 minutes. And then in the second attempt, you solve those questions which you missed in the first attempt, but you know the concept and you are thinking that they will take a large amount of time. Those questions you can do in the second attempt. Okay. Now, how much time you should devote to a particular question? That depends on the syllabus coverage. Suppose you have covered 90% syllabus, then 2 to 3 or 3.5 minutes to a question is fine, because you all 65 or 60 or at least 60 questions are on your reach because you have covered almost all the syllabus. So in that case, when you have covered 90% syllabus, that means you will be attempting at least 90% of the question. You can take 2 to 4 minutes for a particular question. For 1 mark question, around 60 to 90 seconds, and for 2 mark question, around 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, but suppose any other student who has covered only 50% of the syllabus, that means he will be largely attempting 10 questions of aptitude and around 30 to 35 questions of technical. That means he will be on the whole 65 questions, he will be attempting around 45 questions. Then he can give more time to a particular question. He can give for 1 mark question, he can give 90 to 90 seconds, and for 2 mark question, he can give around 4 or 4.5 minutes also. Okay, so how much time a particular question you should be devoting, that depends on how much syllabus you have covered. Out of 65 questions, all 65 questions are of your reach, or only 40 questions of your reach. That will decide the time you should devote to a particular question. But yes, there is no hard and fast rule for attempting section A first or section B first. Whatever you are doing in your mock test, whatever you are doing in your full length test, the same you can do if that strategy is helping for you. If that strategy is helping for you, you can do the same thing. Otherwise, if you still are not very sure that which section to select first and your aptitude is not that bad, then you can select aptitude section first and then the section B, the engineering section, and in the first attempt solve all those questions which you think that you will be solved in a single attempt, and in the second attempt you solve all those questions which you are thinking that it will take a large amount of time. Also guys, no need to revise all the questions, but only those questions in which you are not very confident but you have marked the answer, or you will be marking the answer in the second attempt. Those questions can be revised and you can do this. Also, one more thing guys, it is not like that those who have not attempted the paper or those who will be attempting the paper in the first attempt, who will be writing the gate for the first time, it is not like that you will be seeing 65 questions by 65 click. Clicking question number 1, the question 1 will be coming. Clicking question number 2, the question 2 will be coming. Clicking the question number 3, question number 3 will be coming. There is an option in the interface in which you can see the complete paper in one go. So while doing the revision na, I recommend you that select that option from which in a one complete go by scrolling down the mouse, you can see the complete paper. Okay. So now Sachin is asking about the negative marking. Any other doubts, guys? You can ask me. Okay. Any other doubts, guys? You can ask me if you have. About the negative marking na, let me tell you guys that there is no, matlab, very few students will be there who will be getting all the questions correct. Okay, and accuracy is a big deal. Accuracy is a big part of your examination or the getting marks in the examination, but it is not I'm saying the only important factor. Let me give you an example. I have seen many students in the past, those who want to be very accurate, but because they want to be 100% accurate or near about 100% accurate, they are giving more time to a question and they are ending up only solving 40 questions out of 65 questions. And their syllabus coverage was such that they can solve 50 questions. Okay. I repeat, guys, you should not be desperate to be 100% accurate that you are skipping or you are not able to solve 10 questions that are of your domain, that are of your reach. Okay, so you have to maintain the balance of accuracy and speeds. Let me give you an example. Suppose a student wants to be 100% accurate and he solved only 35 questions. And the distribution of those questions or 1 mark, 2 mark is such that he solved only 50 or 60 marks paper. Another student who has studied the same amount of syllabus, he attempted for 80 marks because of his larger speed, 2-3 marks or 2-3 questions or 4 questions is negative and he ended up suppose in 78 to 79 marks. So although he was not 100% accurate, but still he ended up in getting the more marks. So always there is a balance between accuracy and speed. I hope Sachin you got your doubt. Okay. For being 100% accurate, it should not be like that 10 questions are left at the end. You have to maintain a balance between speed and accuracy. I hope you got it. Let's see, Alok Pal, anyone in the YouTube who is giving about that what will be the level of paper, he is Rajnikant. I can only fold hands to him because apart from the professors who have set the paper, nobody knows. Even the professors who have set the paper don't know the difficulty level because they don't know that their question is selected or not. They don't know that whatever the difficulty level of other professors. Suppose I am a professor of IIT, if I put some questions of highway engineering, so I don't know now my questions are selected or not because highway engineering questions are taken from other professors also. I don't know whose questions or how many questions of mine will be selected, how many questions of other professor will be selected. So nobody knows. Even the professors who have made the paper, they also don't know what will be the difficulty level of paper because many professors have given the question and computer randomly taken few questions. Okay. Best scoring topics in mathematics will be eigenvalues, metrics, probability, and these are the best scoring topics. And one more thing, guys, one more suggestion from my side, that when you are attempting the paper that time when you are attempting the paper, don't think the paper is easy or tough because might be the paper is very very tough, cutoff will be down. Okay, so don't be demoralized during those 3 hours and vice versa also. Don't be very happy, don't be overconfident if the paper comes easy. If it is easy, it is easy for all. Cutoff for IITs, cutoff for PSUs, everything will be increased. So while those attempting the paper in those 3 hours don't analyze that the paper is easy or tough, you are scoring good or better. You have to give your maximum, you have to give your best. Okay, any more doubts, guys? You can ask me on the comment section. Nobody knows the exam, the level of the paper, but yes, whatever the paper has been done this year, especially for mechanical, it was very very easy. In last 15 years, it was the easiest paper that the mechanical students have given. And for same, whatever the common subjects for civil, I have solved the SOM subject in the YouTube. And for other subjects like SOM, FM, engineering, mechanics, those subject, mathematics, aptitude, those PDF I have given in the Telegram group. Okay, so you can see that paper in my Telegram group, Civil by Abhinav Sir. Now guys, I hope this will be helping you. You can follow us on Facebook guys. Once again, I'm telling you that on Civil by Abhinav Sir Telegram group, where already 6,000 students are there, I'm putting every day a quiz in the morning, and for the same quiz I'm putting the solution in the evening. Okay, so please do attempt this up to the exam. And if you want to enroll in the resultant courses for 26 or 27, you can enroll guys. The batch is open for next few days. You can enroll in the courses for 2026 or 27. You will be getting live plus recorded classes for every subject, GATE plus ESC both. Plus you will be getting the study notes of every subject, question bank of every subject, formula book for every subject, and the previous year questions with solutions. Thank you everyone. I hope you will be having a rocking day in the examination. Thank you.